So here's one. Here's a system of equations. Now, the first thing I see is we're not given an option. We can solve it. It says solve it however you like. Doesn't matter. You pick the method. So when I look at this system of equations, I see that this equation is already solved for x. So why not just take this equation and take this solution and put it in here? Just substitute it in. Sure, we're working with fractions, but whatever. We can get rid of the fractions. Let's just do a substitution. It's already set up for a substitution. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this equation and we're going to substitute it in. So we're going to have y plus 1/2, and wherever there's an x, you're going to replace it with 2 minus 2y, and that's going to equal minus 1. Just a straight substitution. Now, look what happens here. We have a half, and we have to distribute this in. Now, let's remember, if we're multiplying a fraction by a whole number, the denominator on these whole numbers is 1. That's supposed to be a straight line, is 1. So if you remember how to multiply fractions, we got to do numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. So we're going to have 1/2 times 2, which is 2 over 2, which just becomes 1. And we're going to have 1/2 times negative 2y, which is negative 2y over 2, which just becomes negative 1y, or just negative y equals negative 1. Now when we combine like terms, we get 1, our y's disappear, equals negative 1. Uh-oh. We are not pleased because last time I checked, 1 does not equal negative 1. So what happens when we get down to this? Well, we can throw in the towel and retire, or we can look at our original equations. This answer doesn't make sense. So what we need to do is we need to go back and look at our original equations, because either this answer is going to tell us that these equations are the same equation, or this answer is going to tell you that these equations are parallel. So let's go back, and the only way we can really tell is to put the two equations in the form y equals mx plus b. So we're going to take the first equation, and it's going to become, and I'm just going to change things around here, negative 2y is going to equal x minus 2. When I solve that for y, that's going to be a negative 2. We're going to get y is equal to x over 2. I'm just going to move the negative to the outside, plus 1. Our other equation, if we solve it for y, is just y is equal to negative x over 2 minus 1. What do we have here? What types of lines are these? Well, the slopes are the same. The intercepts are different. So if this is a different intercept but the slopes are the same, we have parallel lines. So what that means is there is no solution. So if you're ever solving a system of equations and you get an answer that makes no sense, the reason it makes no sense is because there's no solution.